Hello, so today we will be focusing on linked lists. So this program is for linked lists. So for this we will be having two classes. One is for linked node and it will have the default constructor, okay, and this one will take the argument of self, value and tail, which is by default none. Now another class is class linked list, okay, and this will have an instructor constructor. So this will take the arguments of self, and this is basically a pointer. Now here we'll be having self dot value is equals to value. There will be one value and one pointer, right? Self dot head is equals to, or we can call that pointer as self dot next is equal to tail, okay. And now when it comes to here, we'll have self dot head, which we'll be assigning as none, and then we will be doing for every iteration in start, we will be doing self dot prepend. Now here we will be having multiple functions. First function will be equal to prepend. Now this will take a particular argument which is value. Then there is a function which is called as pop in order to remove a particular value without specifying the location. And then there will be a remove function where we will also specify the value, and that particular value can be at any position, okay. Now this one will be self dot head is equal to, we will be defining it as a linked node, but at this we will be mentioning the value as an argument, and the tail will be self dot head, which was none previously. So this is how we are going to like prepend the value. Now if self dot head is none, we are going to raise an exception which specifies that it is an empty linked list. Now after that we will be if self dot head is not none, in that case we are going to take the self dot head of value as value, and we will be incrementing self dot head to be pointing towards self dot head dot next, okay. So that's how we are basically removing the first element, which was a head. Now that head is pointing to the next one, and this will be returning the value, so this value will be popped out. Now if we are going to remove a particular value, we need an iterator. For that we will be using two elements in and there is none, and then while n not equal to none, so until it becomes the last element, what we are going to do is, if n dot value is equal to value, that means we have found the value, and if last is equals to none, this is a boundary case wherein the value that we are trying to find out is the first value. Then in that case self dot head is equals to self dot head dot next, and we don't have to do anything with the last. Otherwise what we are going to do is, we are going to just do last dot next is equals to n dot next. So we are bypassing that self dot head equal to self dot head dot next, and we are just pointing last dot next is equal to n dot next, and we will return that we have found out this value, and we have also removed. Otherwise we will be iterating, so the last becomes n and the n becomes end dot next, and when it reaches the end we are going to say return of false. So this is how we are writing the linked list function